So let's take a quick look at how tariffs could affect your property investment. First of all, it's not a direct tax on the UK market. Developers do buy their raw materials in advance, up to about 6 months to a year, so they can fix in their costs. If the developers do get a little bit nervous on the market and decide to slow down the supply of property, well, we know already from COVID that there's huge demand. And what we actually saw in the COVID period was the resale market suddenly blossomed, and we actually saw prices go up by quite a lot. So that's great for you as a buyer. Having a look at the key numbers we looked at last time, we've seen the UK inflation rate for property year to date drop from about 1.9% to about 1.8% going to March, April. In addition to that, we've seen the buyer demand over that year period drop off about 3%. A lot of this was to be expected as a result of the budget which came out in 2024, and we have seen a lot of buyer demand during that period of people trying to purchase and complete before the changes came in for stamp duty in April 2024. So the softening in the market we've seen is totally expected. There was something like about 14% more properties in the resale market listed during that period. So of course this has created a little bit of oversupply, and we do believe that we're moving more into a buyer's market as we go into the spring and summer selling season. So it's a great time to be looking, especially in inner city areas, and especially the ones which I mentioned above in London. In addition to that, we have seen, and this is quite important, another point, we've seen a lot of like first-time buyers buying into sort of northern locations, which are a lot cheaper, places like Wigan, Burnley, Blackburn, etc. But these locations I think becoming more popular because there's a lot more people working from home now. The affordability works for first-time buyers, and they do not need to be in the office for as many days as a week as we previously wanted to, and that's basically due to a technology shift. But do consider this from a buy-to-let point of view. When you do buy those cheaper properties, if you buy a washing machine and you're renting it out, that could actually be worth more than your monthly rental, which will affect your yield. So do consider decent property CBDs. I do think there's a threshold in pricing. Happy to discuss it with you. Summing up then, so we're just going to have to watch how tariffs affect the market going forward. The numbers in the UK are looking pretty promising going into sale season. It's worth noting as well, we've seen similar circumstances like Brexit as well, where the market stayed very resilient. The pound has been strong since Trump came into power up until now. So if you're interested to buy into the UK property market, please give me a call. My name's Gareth from GLH Property. Thank you very much.